We are counting down our top 5 classic Halloween Horror Nights 32 treats.
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are back at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights 32 for the second time. And tonight is all about the classic eats, the returning eats. Some from last year, some from Halloween Horror Nights past. And you know there's gonna be pizza fries in here, right Sam?
Yes, spoiler alert, there are pizza fries.
Everyone loves pizza fries, so it'll definitely be somewhere on this top 5 list. So we're gonna be doing 2 lists throughout this season. One is gonna be on new foods that you can only get for this season. And this one is gonna be all about returning favorites from Halloween Horror Nights past. I don't want to spoil that for you, but we're very excited to try a bunch of new eats. Also, I haven't tried the CarnEVIL dog yet, and in order for us to be able to give a proper list on our future top 5 of all time, or top 5 of this season, I feel like I have to try the CarnEVIL dog, right?
You can take one for the team, and you can try the CarnEVIL
The
dog.
bubblegum mustard.
I'm not interested in that.
So we are starting with Stay and Scream tonight. Sam, what is Stay and Scream?
Okay, so Stay and Scream, you go into the park early. I think you have until 5 p.m. to enter.
Yeah,
for
the
Stay
park
and Scream?
closes at 5 p.m. So you have till 5 p.m. to enter a Stay and Scream area.
But you have to have a park ticket. You either have to have an annual pass, a park ticket for that night. You can't just go in with the HHN ticket.
Yeah.
But they do sell like a separate Stay and Scream ticket. I think it's like $40.
Yeah. So you can pay for Stay and Scream. Some of the houses open a bit early, and some of the Stay and Scream locations, it's like a little pen they keep you in. There's a special locations that are closer to houses, and some of them open a little early. So it's a great perk you have if you have a day ticket. We're going to be going over to the New York section to Stay and Scream there and try to get Stranger Things out of the way and see how many houses we can hit before we start eating.
Yeah, because we didn't get to do any on opening day because we wanted to do the tour and the food.
Yeah.
The food lines are super long. So we're finally gonna get to do some houses today.
Yeah, if you don't have Express and you have a park ticket, Stay and Scream is the way to go. So we're gonna head in now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we count down our top 5 classic Halloween Horror Nights 32 eats tonight. All right, we've made it into the park. We saw the opening truss. We're ready. We're heading to our Stay and Scream location. The New York section is the one near the Mummy ride. And they actually, I believe, have 4 Stay and Scream locations. And one of them is the Today Show Cafe, like right to the right as you walk in. The other is in Simpsons, right, Sam?
Yes, and then one is by Richter Burger. That's for Chucky.
Yes, and if you want to get to the Last of Us house, the best one for that one's going to be the Simpsons one. Just so you guys get an idea, it's already 4 o'clock, and the Stay and Scream for New York is now wrapping all the way around the Transformers ride. So gotta get here early.
On opening day, it was cut off at 4:30. It reached capacity.
Jeez. All right, so it's 4:15. We're already in line for Stranger Things. The event technically starts at 6:30, but usually this house opens a bit early. It opened at 5:15 on opening day, right?
Yes.
So hopefully we'll get in 5:15. We'll let you guys know. All right, so one of the positive things about Stay and Scream is that a lot of the food booths are open. So we decided to get our number 5. So number 5 is actually here in the New York section.
So convenient.
Yeah, the Fedra ration booth, they have the Twisted Tater. There are actually a few places you get this season. Another spot is the bar that's over near Animal Actors, near the Simpsons section. This is a classic. It's basically just fried taters. They have a bunch of different toppings.
Spiral potato.
I just got the salt. They also have a Last of Us version this year with like a mushroom topping.
There's all different. You can get different seasonings. They also sometimes have like the blood and guts one, the Frankencoil one that's like with a hot dog.
This one's a little better. It's supposed to be on the outside, soft on the inside.
That's what I need. I need a crispy one. Thank you.
Sammy hates these.
I don't hate them. I hate them. I want them to be crispier. And that is still salty.
I got salt on it.
They've been dumping the salt. Oh, you added that salt?
This isn't our favorite thing.
But it's a classic.
Yeah,
it's
I prefer pizza fries to this, but it's good. And I did like the mushroom topping that you got in our last video. I would give this a 6 out of 10. What would you say, Sam?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
You go for 5? Yeah, it's.
But it's a classic though. Like, and I'm still like I'm always gonna get one, even if it's not my favorite thing.
Good, like munchy food, salty munchy food. They're playing the music for Vamp 69 now. The line is now moving into the Jimmy Fallon section. This is like a Jimmy Fallon house. Good to know, Stranger Things actually opens at 5:15, an hour and 15 minutes before the event actually opens. All right, so it's 5:15, the house is open, we're heading inside now. Let's see how many other ones we can get done before the event even opens. All right, one house down, it's 6 o'clock, so we'll probably wait about a half hour, but still, we got like the biggest house done. Really fun. We're gonna try to do Dueling Dragons now. You ready?
I'm ready.
Stranger Things is now a 120-minute wait. Dueling Dragons is just 15. Yeti is 10. And we still have a half hour until the park actually opens, right?
Oh,
or the event.
We're doing great, sweetie.
6:15, 2 houses already done. I like that more than Stranger Things. Yeah, it was a beautiful house. So cool at the end, you had to choose ice or fire. We didn't really change things like hugely. I don't know what fire looked like, we chose ice. But it was a beautiful house. It was like you're walking into a castle, dragons. Merlin.
He's nice to see Merlin, he wasn't scary.
Are you ready to go on the Yeti? All right, Yeti's now a 35-minute wait. Hopefully it's shorter. It was 5 minutes when we went on Dueling Dragons. 3 houses, and it's 7 o'clock. So
6:59.
6:59. So we're able to do 3. Yeah. We're gonna hold off because we're gonna do other stream streams later in the season. But definitely Dueling Dragons is my favorite, and I like Yeti a lot. I actually didn't like Stranger Things as much as I thought I would, but I feel like there was like a shift change or something when we went in. So, what was your favorite?
Dueling Dragons, I think.
Beautiful house.
It was very beautiful.
All right.
That's more my scene, like beautiful house, not scary house.
Beautiful woman, beautiful house. Let's get back to the food.
Oh, damn 69.
All right, so at Avenue Bites, there's something that many people may not know is somewhat returning. Last year, they had a Little Boo bun. It was purple. It was
orange.
It was orange, that's what I meant, orange. Why did I say purple?
Butternut squash in it. This one is spicy turkey and butternut squash.
So it's kind of the same thing returned, but a different color. All right, let's see how it is.
Smells so good. I'm a sucker for a bun. Every time I see one, like at Food and Wine, Epcot, I'm gonna take it. So it's ground spicy turkey.
All right, so what do you think?
It's delicious. The butternut squash is just a fall food. The nice warm steamed bun, convenient to eat on the go when you're on Halloween Horror Nights. It's a good break from the junk food items. 7.
Yeah, I think those are really good. And it's basically the same thing we had last year, they just added turkey. Also, that booth has a lot of good looking like empanadas and stuffed pretzels.
Back them.
Yeah, it's right past the ration type of food for Last of Us. Okay, so this is a drink. Maybe you don't consider it an actual food, but I feel like a lot of people like this beer, and people who aren't beer people like this beer, right, Sam?
I love this beer.
Yeah, so it's a very sour beer. It's called Lacto Cooler.
It's a cool can. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's made by the Voodoo Brewing Company, and it's like everywhere. You can get it all over Halloween Horror Nights. Everything how I remember it. It's very sour. It's a sour beer, so it's not going to be like one of those like hefty, like Pilsner types. But it's good. Tastes like you turned my juice box into a beer. I will give this an 8. That's for me. But if you're a beer drinker, I've heard beer drinkers aren't huge fans of these. So, you know, just so you know. But this is very popular. That's why I made the list as number 3, the Lacto Cooler, and it's got Slimer on the front. I mean, how cool is that? I'm starting to get the feeling that the majority of the foods that we can eat can be found in New York.
New York's got the best food always.
Well, the most classic, that's for sure. And the next one is a New York staple for Halloween Horror Nights. Kids Zone staple too. All right, so I think we all knew it was gonna come in at number 2. I think most people expect these to be number 1, but we have a special little thing for number 1. Now these are the pizza fries. Now if you've heard of Halloween Horror Nights lore, you know that the pizza fries are something that people look forward to every single year. There are 2 locations you can get them at.
The Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone, which they also have the sweet potato s'mores fries, which we love, and we're also kind of lumping that into this.
Yes, so sweet potato s'mores fries and pizza fries are doing, like, just because they're fries, they're both on this list. It's something that you feel like you have to get every single year. If you're a first timer, you gotta get them. Now, these French fries, they are crinkle cut, they're not gourmet, but they're covered in, you know, pizza seasonings. People love them, and we think these superior pizza fries come from
Louie's.
Yes, and that's why we went to Louie's for these pizza fries.
I feel like Kids Zone has a crazy line too.
Yeah.
So
I don't feel like the Kids Zone pizza fries are as good as these, but I don't see a lot of pizza seasoning or sauce. We usually get a lot more sauce here.
I actually did try a little piece of sausage and it was actually pretty good. It was pretty flavorful.
Yeah, so they come with mozzarella cheese, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, crinkle cut fries, tomato sauce, mozzarella sauce, pepperoni, and sausage.
We've also been taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah, so it cools it down a bit, but they are in this little tin that seems to keep it a bit warmer.
Sauce is on the bottom. Give me more sauce.
Need sauce.
Sauce Boss.
It's just a classic. It's just like French fries and pizza are just such great foods, and you put them together. It's like perfect hard junk food.
Yeah, that's the thing is like this is.
You're drinking, you're hanging out with your friends, you're doing spooky things.
Yeah.
Having pizza fries.
It's just a classic staple. It's nostalgic. And to you, Sam, 1 out of 10, what is it?
I'm gonna give them a 7.
That's based off of these fries. I've had them where they're 8 before.
Yeah. When they have a lot of sauce and cheese, it's even better, obviously. But it's just a fun snack to get.
Everyone looks forward to having these every single year. All right, I had to try them too. But yes, and we're pretty skimped on the sauce with these. I'm trying to look for.
I think our next item though will make up for the lack of sauce.
Yes. All right, look at that cheese pull. The sausage mixes in very well with the potato we fried. Fantastic. That makes sense. But it's all like pre-frozen, mass-produced food, you know? I've had them with their 8 before though. When you get a lot of sauce on these, the sauce here, it's a canned sauce. It's not made in-house. You kind of, Louie, see them make the pizza outside. They kind of have like an open kitchen. It's pretty cool. But we're not huge fans of the pizza here. We are a bit of pizza snobs. A lot of people do like it, just not for us. Yeah, I would go with your 7 for these, Sam. I don't think this iteration of the pizza fries is the best we've had, but we have had better ones at Louie's. And if you have to pick between Kids Zones and Louie's, we usually go with Louie's if you're getting the pizza fries. But if you're getting those s'mores fries,
So good.
you gotta go with Kids Zones.
They're like a dessert.
Yeah.
So good.
Delicious. These are solid though. You gotta give it up to Louie's for maintaining such smooth operations with a vampire apocalypse happening right outside,
And
right?
they're not missing a beat.
All right, so at the truck right in front of Rip Ride Rocket, they have Dr. OddFellow's signature snack. You know what's on this, Sam?
Bubblegum mustard, pickle,
Kool-Aid.
pickles, potato sticks. It's a confetti bun, which like I'm kind of down with that, but like,
And it's a red hot dog.
why is it red?
This looks like Dr. OddFellow's trying to kill me.
You're not gonna be immortal eating that for sure.
Yeah, I know. It's like he
Jason.
promises
It's literally
immortality,
the
but all he gives you is
opposite.
indigestion, you know? It looks like the bun went bad. The hot dog isn't bad, but it doesn't taste like, you know how you would expect it to taste sweet? I don't taste any sweetness. I don't taste any Kool-Aid in the pickle either. No like real confetti flavor in the bun.
I think that would be the best part. Like, why doesn't it taste like confetti? How's the bubblegum mustard?
This tastes like mustard. I don't really get any sweetness. One is just pickles. I like the crunchiness, and the hot dog tastes like a hot dog. It's just colored, which I'm not against. But it's not like something I would get again. I can't eat all this.
Please, yeah, I don't want you to.
I don't think putting this in my body is good for me. I didn't come here for nutrition, guys. Or maybe I did.
And also, this is not part of the top 5. This is just something that's new that we didn't have time for the other
I said I
night.
was gonna get in the beginning of the video.
Yes. This is not.
Yeah, and we're doing a top 5 new foods video, which will be out after this, filming a different day. So, subscribe if you're interested in seeing our top. This is basically like a top 10 for us. 10 classics, 10 new foods.
I mean, 5.
Yeah. And I had to taste this to see if it was on there. I don't know how I feel about this. I could take it or leave it. I like that it's fun. It's different. It's like the pickle milkshake over at Epcot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just something that's like, whoa, what is
It's
that?
a carnival food.
Yeah. I'll give it a 5. For theming, I'm not gonna eat it again. It tastes like a normal hot dog to me. The bun's like a little stale, but it's like coolly colored. The pickles are they taste like pickles. Like I don't get like, when you get vinegar in anything, it's gonna overpower any type of sweetness. So it's just a weird hot dog. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's a 5. Right. So we finally made it to our number 1, Sam. And it is definitely not the confetti hot dog, Dr. OddFellow's hot dog.
I gotta say, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like,
Yeah,
I was really expecting it to be terrible.
Sam got more taste of the bubble gum.
I did taste a little bit of sweetness, but like it wasn't too much. The hot dog just tasted like a crappy hot dog, like just a mediocre hot dog.
Yeah, and that's a
stale
little.
bun. Like it was.
I like the textures. I like the crunchies on top. But number 1, it'll cleanse our palate. All right, drum roll, please. The last item is a pizza skull, and it comes from 57 Scare this year. This is the booth that's right outside Jimmy Fallon. We said almost everything that we, in our top 5, or in our classics top 5, was from New York. I think everything was in New York, right?
Maybe we're biased because we're from New York.
Although, I don't know if this is gonna make number 1 this year.
I am so sad. So this used to come in a bowl of sauce, which really like made it.
And gave the moist, wetty goodness that is a pepperoni pizza skull. These are fresh baked. I believe they were popularized on the TikTok. People can make them at home. It's a pizza skull. It's filled with pepperoni. It's filled with mozzarella. And this year, instead of the sauce on the outside, they filled this boy with some juice.
It better be filled.
Yeah. So I hope it's good. I'm gonna just try to eat his chin.
I still think it's a fun, you know, horror snack. You know, you should eat a skull when you're at horror nights. You got some sauce on your face already, so.
Need more.
Yeah, and you know, when the pizza fries weren't so saucy, I was like, oh, we'll get the sauce with the pizza skull. No.
That's why we said that. I would not have this 2 this year because it's got no sauce. Universal. Where's the sauce at? This is the reason we asked for these skulls. Because we the people love the sauce.
You got sauce on your face.
I have sauce on my face. I love sauce. I love wet foods.
The other side.
It's sad.
Is there a sauce shortage?
Apparently, because they weren't in our pizza fries either. Just so you guys know, we have had these in a bowl of sauce that are much better. This is still good. I mean, look how gooey that is. I would give it. I'll give it a 7. Last year's I would have gave it an 8 or a 9 to, but because I have no sauce, it's going down. Pizza fries, I think the reason we try these foods as we count them down is sometimes they don't stick the landing. Fortunately, in this case, it did not. I would switch the pizza fries to 1, but we did originally choose this as our 1. So. I do think this year's tastes a bit more like a calzone, which is good. This tastes like a pizza skull calzone. Last year it tasted more just kind of like cheese, pepperoni, but you do get a lot of that flavor in here. But this is like more calzone, I feel like. All right, so we had a really fun crawl. We got to hit up 3 houses, do stay and scream. We had a really good time. All right, so that is it for our top 5 classic food crawl here at Halloween Horror Nights 32. I do want to say the pizza skull did not stick the landing. I liked it a bit more than you did, Sam, but you really thought that it missed the mark, right?
I think they broke the pizza skull. I don't know what happened, but
yeah,
it didn't deserve number 1. I'll say that.
Yeah, for me it would knock it down to number 2. I still thought it tasted like a tasty calzone. But the sauce is the boss. It really makes that dish. The pizza fries are a classic. They're so good. I do think that everything else did stick the landing. That little boo bun is so delicious.
It's just like such a good fall snack, and it's a nice break in between the junk food to have the bun, in my opinion.
And the Twisted Tater tastes like delicious carnival drunk food. The Dr. OddFellow hot dog, Sam. Red hot dog.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
I think it's better than the pickle milkshake. But
yeah, like I honestly think like I would eat that again. Like not.
Oh.
No, not. I wouldn't go out of my way for it. But like if I was like on a deserted island and there were like pickle milkshake or
I'll pick it over pickle milkshake.
Dog.
I do want to say being able to experience the event a bit more too. I feel like the opening trust just lacks a bit of kinetic energy than previous years. I thought maybe it just felt like that because it was raining so much last time we were here. I just feel like it was missing a bit something. But I'm excited to come back, maybe try it out again, walk the scare zones a bit more.
We still haven't seen the Megan horde.
Yeah.
Because it's like sporadic.
And it's random. Why would you make that random? You know, you want to crowd around them. I guess maybe they don't want crowds for too many crowds. But yeah,
Next time.
yes, we'll be back. We'll be back next weekend, and take a look out for our top 5 brand new foods. They'll be coming out real soon. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you're notified every time the videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. In previous years, the opening truss had a bit of pyro, and I think that added to the kinetic energy as you walked in. I understand why they can't do that this year, because they actually have like the palm trees above the truss. But usually there's like pyro in some of those floats they have too within the scare zones. Zero pyro at all this year. Obviously, I'm sure Nightmare Fuel has pyro, but I like little pyro, you know? And I haven't got to really meet Dr. OddFellow.
I met him, and
Well, we met him once. It was last time, very brief.
He was a little sassy.
Yeah. Yeah, we always...
I missed the Pumpkin Lord. I'm just going to say that at the end of every video. We had a connection.
The Pumpkin Lord was cool. I really liked his entrance, too. His entrance truss with the pyro, him right to the side. I got to see the opening ceremonies. Hopefully the ones with Dr. OddFellow are cool. And the houses were definitely great. So excited to experience more of this event.